Cordelle, good morning, sir. Welcome to the show.
Good morning, Jesse. How you doing?
All is well. How you?
I'm all right. I
Good.
called in today, and I wanted to tell you I forgave my mother,
You did?
and yeah, I had to gain the courage, and I went to her and I told her I forgave her and I'm sorry. And at first she didn't want to accept my forgiveness, but she started to put all the blame on my father and
Of course.
to me, and I didn't like that. And I was like, I told her, I was like, my dad wasn't there and he wasn't around, and she just started saying things about, well, he cheated on me and all that, and I was like, oh boy.
And it's not about her. You were going there to forgive her for what she did to you. And,
Yeah.
And if she has problem with your father, she need to forgive your father. That's her problem, not yours.
Yeah.
And so how old are you, Cordell?
29.
And so why were you, I understand why you had to get the courage to do it, but why did you have to get the courage to go and tell her you were sorry for being angry at her? Why did that take courage?
Well, I've been, I've been a little, I've been doubting myself about, I can go say anything to my mother if I had to, but at the same time, I felt like, I would still be a little nervous to question her about her past.
Right.
Because she really keeps silent about it. But I did find out a lot of other info about my mother, and she told me, she said her mother was barely around and she was mentally ill, and her father, she doesn't even know her father, so she was put into a foster home along with her brothers and sister. I mean, no, her both brothers, I'm sorry, and they're older guys. And she said, that pretty much her whole life she was raised in a foster home, and she had me at 16.
And so growing up, I mean, this is your first time finding out this information about your mother?
Yeah. I mean, I knew a little bit, somewhat, but I wasn't expecting her to like give me her whole, background on her past.
I just think my mother did the same thing. I knew more about her once I went and forgave her for the way she had treated me. She told me about her past, and I had grown up all my life never knowing that about her, because in the black community, parents don't share their life with you. You don't know what they have gone through. And if you knew what they had gone through, that might even help not to resent her for the way that they treat you.
Yes, sir.
What did it do for you to find that out about her?
Well, it shocked me a little bit, because I'm pretty much feeling the pain that my mother went through as she was growing up, but at the same time, I didn't have anything to do with that.
That's
because,
right.
She had me.
That's right.
And so, I questioned her about that stuff, and she really didn't even want me to forgive her at first. She's like, "Why are you forgiving me?" And I told her, I said, well, I hold back that anger and I hold that resentment. I resented you and stuff. And I told her I was sorry, and she's like, "You don't have to tell me you're sorry." She accepted.
Oh.
I told my dad about this. I fed back the info towards my dad, and my dad was like, "Well," he's like, "Yeah, your mother's gonna say those things." But I told him, I said, "But it doesn't affect the quality, of the relationship that I had between you,
Right.
Well, my dad,
Yeah. Yep. That's great, man. You don't, and now that you know her background, you know her history, don't feel sorry for her. We don't, as human beings, we don't have a right to feel sorry for anyone. We should always wish people well, but never feel sorry for them because it put us above them, and we don't want to be above anyone. So don't feel sorry for her. Just wish her well.
Yes, sir.
Because
I'm gonna have to get. Well, go ahead.
You don't want to take on her pain. You had enough carrying your own.
Yeah. I was gonna let you get to the next to the other callers because I'm out here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and I got my job trying to buzz in while I'm talking on the radio.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks for calling in with that report. You are going to live now. You have not seen life until now, and so you're on your way to becoming a man of God.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate the call, Cordelle. Let me hear from you again, all right?
All right. Thank you, Jesse.
You're welcome, buddy. You've done the right thing.
Yes, sir. Bye-bye.
Bye now. Amazing. Rebuilding the family by rebuilding the man. Back in a moment.